Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I put up a poll on my community about doing a 1 palette 7 looks video and I let you vote, and at this moment in time with 43% of the vote is the Athr Beauty Moonlight palette. So that is what I'm going to use. I'm really happy actually that this was picked. It kind of was a bit of a tie at one point with the Rose Metals palette, which I can definitely still do a video similar to that with that palette, but I am glad we picked this one because it's been a while since I've used this. This is a beautiful palette. I know it's no longer available, but I do love it, and yeah, I'm going to create 7 different looks using this palette. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, then please keep on watching. With all the looks, I'm going to always use the Isabella eye primer, as that is my go-to. I think I'm going to start off quite a soft look actually for this first one and do a nice pretty pink, soft look. So yes, like I said, soft and simple for this first look. So I'm going to, they don't have the names on the back anymore with this palette. I think they came with an insert, so I can't quite remember the names. But we're going to go in with this pink first. And we're going to use that as a wash into the crease. Just going to use a fluffy brush for this, and yeah, just do a wash through the crease. Doesn't matter if it gets on the lid. Just going to build this up. And I'm going to do the same on the other eye. So really I'm going to try and vary up these looks. Like I said, I'm going for a soft one today, but I'll go a bit bolder. I'll try and go a bit creative with some of the looks. And I'm going to use every single shade at least once in this video. Okay, next we're going to go in with the shimmer, pink shimmer here. Take that on my finger. And I'm going to pop that on the lid. And also in the inner corner. And actually I am going to go in and just add a touch of this silver right in the inner corner, just add a bit more extra brightening. Okay, just going to load up my upper lashes mascara and then that'll be it. Okay, and then the lips I'm going to leave the same. I've just got the e.l.f. lip put on. It's kind of one of my favourite products at the moment. And I think it just pairs nicely. It doesn't overpower the look. It's quite a soft look we've got going on for the very first one. Yeah, just a soft, pretty pink look. Like I said, they are going to get bolder. They are going to get more creative. So I will try and make sure they vary look. But for the first one, simple, soft and pretty in pink. So on to look number 2, we're going to do something a bit darker and a bit grungier. So I'm going to start off with this shade right here and pack this all over my lid. I'm also going to drag this along the lower lash line. Just going to take a fluffy brush now with no extra product and go ahead and buff that out. Okay, next we're going to go on top with this shade and just pack that all over the lid as well. I'm going to take that along the lower lash line, using a brush this time. I'm then going to pop some of this in the inner corner. Okay, then I'm just going to tidy it under my eyes because I feel like my under eyes, I've been at work today so the skin's already done, but I feel my under eyes could do with a bit of neatening up a little bit. Looking a bit dull, they almost need a bit of a, I feel like they need a bit of a highlight. So this is the Kosas concealer. Just needs a bit of a freshen up. Okay, and let's load up the lashes mascara, or extra mascara. Okay, and that is look number 2. Very much a contrast between number 1, which was really spring-like, really pretty. This is a bit more grunge. And like I said, I haven't played with that dark grey, I don't think, from this palette. So something a bit grungy, a little bit messy, smoky. Just a real contrast from the first look. So I hope you enjoyed this one as well. But that is look number 2 done. Okay, look number 3 using the Moonlight palette. Now this particular look is going to be a bit more fun. It's going to be very easy and simple to do, but it's not going to be a particularly wearable look for this one. I'm going to try and do a mix of looks, but it'd be super simple, like I said, only a couple of colours, but just something a bit more fun. So let's get started. So I'm going to start off with this shimmery green here on a pencil brush. I'm going to start to draw a little line just above the crease here. It's almost like a 60s style liner, but I'm only going to take it halfway across. Something like this. I'm just going to build up bit by bit, so I can kind of match out the shape. I'm going to do the same with the other side and try and match the two. Okay, so we've got something like this, and you'll have to ignore this eye. It's having a bit of a moment at the moment. Quite dry in patches, so we'll just ignore that. I'm going to take the same green and now create a half wing liner. So I'm going to do the wing and I'm going to bring it like halfway across the lid. What I'm going to do is take a bit more eye primer and just coat the kind of middle section, because I want it nice and tacky, but I can also then neaten up any of these lines if I need to. Then I'm going to go in with silver, which I do seem to be using for a fair amount of these looks, but I will use all shades. But going with the silver next, I'm going to take it on my finger and very carefully dab it on. I don't want to full on intense, like I don't kind of want that sort of silver. I just want more of like a washed out silver, so it kind of picks up the light but isn't too intense. So that's what I'm going to try and do with this now. And then actually to contrast, I'm going to take a pop of this purple and put it in the inner corner. And that is look number 3. So like I said, it's quite a simple look in terms of trying to achieve, but it's something a bit more different. Yes, it's not as wearable as some of the other looks, but it's something quite fun, and I think it opens up the eyes. If you've got hooded eyes, I feel this is something you can definitely do because you're going way above the crease. And yeah, something a bit more fun. So I hope you like this one, and we're on to look number 4. On to look number 4, so we're going to do a purple smoky eye, quite a classic shaped one, but it's going to be nice and fun, and we're going to play with purple tones as I said, so keep on watching. Okay, so first of all we're going to go with this dark shade here, and we're just going to pop this onto the outer portion of the lid. Okay, next we're going to take this lovely purple shade and we're going to kind of pop it on top and a little bit above, so we're just going to brighten it ever so slightly, get a bit more of that purple tone in. I'm then going to go in with this purple shade here. It's kind of purpley blue. on a fluffy brush and we're going to start blending this out. I'm actually going to grab some of this pinky purple now, and I'm going to blend this out further but also bring it onto the lid as well. Okay, and next I'm going to take this shade here and pop it all over the lid. Okay, going in with a pencil brush, I'm going to take this purple first and run it along the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take some of this and also run it along the lower lash line. Just going to add a touch of this in the inner corner. Okay, and this is the fourth look. Yes, something a bit extreme, quite a bold, smoky purple eye. Something quite fun, I think. And yeah, I haven't done like an extreme bold eye like this for a while. So that is look number 4, and we're on to look number 5. Look number 5 using this palette, and I'm going to use 2 of my favourite shades from this palette. This gorgeous teal colour and this gorgeous teal kind of shimmer, which is, yeah, one of my favourites. So we're going to do quite a simple look. I'm just going to do a cat eye look with this. So yeah, let's get going. So I'm going to take an angled brush. This is actually the Body Shop angled brush, and it's quite a bit of a bigger one than I tend to use, but I think it's going to be really handy for today's look. So I am going to start off with this teal shade. And I'm going to run it along the lower lash line as well. So we've got a shape like this. I'm now going to take a little pencil brush and I'm going to go in with a gorgeous bluey shimmer and go on top of that and really define it and add that pop of metallic as well. Just going to grab my concealer brush and ever so slightly neaten up this side because I feel it's got a bit messy. And that is look number 5 done. So nice and simple, using 2 of my favourite shades and just really outlining the eyes. So here you go. There's look number 5 and on to look number 6. Okay, look number 6. We're going to be sticking with the greens and blues and we're creating a halo eye for number 6. So keep watching. We're going to start with the matte blue first. And we're going to pop this on the inner and outer and kind of start creating the halo shape. I'm using a Sigma brush for this. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and kind of blend out the edges. Pencil brush, I'm going to go in with the dark blue shimmery and I'm just going to really intensify the real outer and inner portions of the halo. Again, take the fluffy brush, just soften the edges slightly. Then we're going to go in with this for the centre portion. Use my fingers for this. I'm going to take a really small brush and I'm just going to add a pop of this silver right in the centre just to add a bit more dimension there and really make the halo spotlight section pop. I'm actually going to pop that in the inner corner as well. I'm actually going to stick it just to the upper lashes lid today, not do anything on the lower lash line. So I'm going to pop on some mascara. Okay, that is look number 6. So nice pop the halo using the more like bluey green shades in this. I think this is really pretty. The pop of silver definitely makes the inner portion, like the inner section, kind of pop a bit more and make it slightly brighter. So yeah, this is look number 6. Got one final look to do and I'm going to do my favourite editorial wing shadow look. But I'm going to mix up the shades. I always use the same 3 shades of this palette and I'm going to mix it up slightly. Okay, on to the final part of the Moonlight palette. So I'm going to do my favourite kind of editorial wing shadow look. Usually when I do this look and this palette, I'd use like the purple to green to purple. Or the pinky purple to green to purple, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to do like an ombre of purple instead because I feel like I don't really do that much. So if that sounds like something interesting, then please keep watching for the final look. I'm going to kick off with a shimmer shade first. Okay, I'm then going to take this shade down here as my second colour. So we're just going to load this on for now and I'll tidy up later. And for the final shade I'm actually going to go with this blue purple up here. Just going to take a fluffy brush and make sure that kind of these bits are blended together, not too worried about this upper bit at the moment. And now for the fun part and my favourite part, taking my eye primer, and now we're going to take it on a little flat brush and we're going to now carve out the shape that I like. Just something like that. Now I can guarantee you both eyes aren't going to match, but we're going to go with it. So you got something like that. Okay, and that is the final look. Like I said, this kind of editorial style I really love. I find it relatively easy to do. You just got to layer 3 colours down as much as you can. Start blending them out and then take... I prefer eye primer to do this, especially this one, because it's not super thick like a concealer. So it's actually easier to manipulate the eyeshadow into the shape you want. I mean, admittedly they're not perfectly symmetrical, but that is as close as I can get them. But I think it's a really cool style and a fun way of using kind of these colours. Okay, so that is this video complete. So I really hope you enjoyed. You voted to see the Moonlight palette for the 1 palette 7 looks. And these were the 7 looks that I came up with. So you have to let me know which is your favourite down below. I really like this one, and actually I quite like the, I think it was look number 2. The green, the pop of shimmer in the centre, something a bit more different and a bit editorial as well. But yeah, let me know what your favourite is down below. Please leave any future requests down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.